Okay, I want to talk a little bit about statistics for a second, because I want to dispel some doom and gloom going round. So, let's talk stats. I don't want to talk in particular things and numbers and whatever, but what I want to say is that people who lie with statistics don't lie with statistics, they just lie. So, you can spin loads of fear, it's really easy, but if you look at the global figures for things like coronavirus, for example, there are more recovered than died. The problem is that we're just not far enough down the curve to get to that, and we haven't flattened our curve enough for let the two numbers overtake each other, kind of thing. So, again, that's number one. Number two, anybody who has a cold, dry cough, fever is suspected of having coronavirus and is called having coronavirus. That doesn't mean they all have coronavirus. There's a data collection problem too, and on top of which there's many other issues in our numbers. But leaving that aside, understanding how statistics works is really important, and understanding how data sets work is really important. It's how we know things are more likely true than not. But here's a weird one for you. Why would my school let me keep the Statistics 1 textbook, but not any of my other maths textbooks? I can't talk today, sorry.
I'd make more of these, but really nothing's been happening. I mean, I suppose I got a job at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas, which is one thing, and I will see if I can film some of that at some point. But in general, like, nothing's really happened.
So as I'm sure you can tell kind of from my t-shirt, I am going to work delivering pizzas. It's not a glamorous job. I'd say I enjoy it, but I don't really. But at least I get to spend most of my time sitting in my car driving around the place. So, little victories. Something I don't understand about delivery driving. So things like Pizza Hut or Domino's or any of these things, the big thing is to be quick. Yeah, fast delivery times. It's got to be quick. But there's two limiting factors on the speed of delivery. Number one limiting factor is the time it takes to cook the pizza. You can't get a pizza before it's cooked. So number one, time it takes. The second limiting factor are speed limits. So you can only drive at a maximum of the speed limit, otherwise you're breaking the law. So if you want your pizza now, you've got to accept that your driver might just be breaking the law to get it to you that quick. And that's not really appropriate or okay to expect that from someone doing something you could sort of do yourself, right? And it's just an interesting thing that there are these two limiting factors on the speed of delivery. Yes, there's other factors in like traffic and things. If you order a pizza during rush hour, it's going to take longer because there's more people on the road, right? That's just like reality. But to want a delivery and want it instantly, it to me seems a bit mad, because you can't get your pizza before it's made. And if you live, let's say, 2 miles away and the max speed is 30 miles an hour, there is a time that it will take, simply because the driver has to drive down the road the 2 miles, right? And assuming he can hold 30 miles, or she can hold 30 miles an hour all the way, right? There is a limiting factor on the fact that it'll take you X long to travel 2 miles at 30 miles an hour. But we still want these kind of deliveries as quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. So all you're really gearing up is for somebody else to screw up their life by getting points on their license, by getting fines, by getting all these things for what is a minimum wage job: delivering pizzas. Just a thought. As you don't think I seem to eat fruit, it's not true, I do. I have an apple. Apple. It's quite a juicy apple. Yes, you're now going to watch me eat an apple in real time. Huh. It's a text from you. And no, you're not telling me to hurry up or edit this out. Just real-time apple eating. It's important. There will be some other content during this apple eating. So, I wonder how many people notice all the little birds in the bird song. Or more accurately, I wonder how many people now notice all that kind of stuff. Whereas before they would not, because they wouldn't pay attention to it, or they wouldn't wait around long enough for the birds to actually appear, because birds are quite skittish animals, really. I wonder if places like the RSPB centres, I wonder if they're coping well, because obviously they're going to have less people visiting, so it might cause a drop in funding, but on the other hand, less people are visiting, therefore the actual centres have a chance to grow and the ecosystem has a chance just to kind of be as it is, instead of having people around all the time, which although only watching and not really getting hands and knee deep and all that, still affects the ecosystem. I will admit, this is a bigger apple than I thought it was.
And how do you know if you're happy? Yeah, a bit of a deep question time. And if happy and sad are opposites, is not being sad being the same as being happy? And if that is the case, are we always happy unless we're sad? Is it that bipolar? Is it that, you know? And if there aren't bipolar or opposites like that, then how do you know if you're unhappy? And how do you know if you're happy? And then what's the in between? What do you call neither happy nor sad?